What's up, what's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And guys, sorry, I gotta light another candle. My candle now, see, candle just blew out. Welcome to a pick a card reading on what is being renewed during the winter solstice for me. So I just felt like this was important to go into because this is like a very, very beautiful time of year. You know, it's the shortest day of the year for us over here in the States, or I guess on the Western Hemisphere. And on the Eastern Hemisphere, it's the longest day, right? I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, guys, wherever y'all at, however it is, it's just, this is a special time of the year where we, you know, can reflect on the things that have happened for us, the things that have changed, the things that we've changed. My other candle just burned out. The things that no longer serve us, right? Look at that. That's so symbolic. The things that we're leaving behind, because this is the rebirth. You know, you think about it even in terms of religion and everything. This is the time when Jesus was born. It's the time when they were afraid that the sun wasn't going to come back to life. It was just going to continually get darker and darker and darker. But this is the promise, right? This time is the promise that you've completed the old and you are coming into the new. So this is just a little explanation on the reading. And yeah, I just wanted to do this. Well, actually, I was kind of called to do this, but I wanted to do it too. I just didn't know. I was kind of on the fence. And then finally, during a prayer, I got word to do this. So I'm actually going to move this candle from over here and put it in here. If I'd have known that one was going to burn out right then and there, I would have put it over here to begin with. So guys, since this is a special time of year, and since I need to relight the candle, and yes, I do have an incense burning, I feel like it's time we do a prayer. And I apologize, I don't have matches, so I do it the old school fashioned way, I guess, whatever, the easy way. I'm one of those. Source, thank you for this blessed time of year, for the promise that the days do get longer, that there is hope, right? A time reflecting upon when we've reached the culmination of our darkness and we must rise again from those ashes, that darkness, that depth, that shadow that has overcast us. And then we too rise, and as we rise, we begin to freshen up and blossom into something new so that we can show our full potential and grace to the world. Source, I ask that you're with me during this time in this reading, and with any and all who come on this reading. May you give us all the knowledge and the wisdom within our hearts to understand with our intuitive eye what it is that you're showing us in this time, what it is that you are bringing to a close for us, and what it is that we have to look forward to from you, as well as blessings do rain from you each and every day. May you put a blessed protection prayer on any and all who touch this video, because that's what your people are worthy of. May you be here in love and light and spirit. May you guide this reading as is. I give this unto you for you to show us what is to come during these next beautiful years in front of us, during this next new year that's about to start. As it is spoken, so shall it be. Amen. Aho. Asay. So, and we'll put it over here in the angel holder. My torch, y'all. I had to put it on high because sometimes the low, it don't work. Okay, guys, so I will timestamp these, don't worry. So what messages do you have for the collective, and what's being renewed during the winter solstice of 2021? Which is 12/21/21. Very symbolic. 333, right? 9, bringing something to a close. Being able to be with the angels, communication with the angels. All these beautiful things, right? So, Source, what messages do you have for the collective at this time, Source? What is being renewed on the 12/21/21 Winter Solstice for pile 1? For pile 1. Thank you. All right. I have space today. Cool. What is being renewed for pile 2? Thank you. What is being renewed for pile 3, Source? What is being renewed for pile 3? Whoa, thank you. What else is being renewed for pile number 1? What else is being renewed for pile number 1? Thank you. Let's come out with that. What else is being renewed for pile 2, Source? What is being renewed for pile 2? Thank you. What else is being renewed for pile number 3 on the Winter Solstice? The 12/21/21 Winter Solstice. What is being renewed, Source? Okay, they want this one and they want it like that. We're just going to go with it. I don't know, y'all. What is being renewed for pile number 1? Okay. What is being renewed for pile number 2, Source? What is being renewed for pile number 2? All right, you guys. What is being renewed for pile number 3? Okay. What else is being renewed for pile number 3, Source? What else is being renewed for pile number 3, Source? Thank you. All right. All right. So, what do we got going on for the mini read? Okay. So what's going on right now is closing out an old family cycle. Hope is being renewed. And a completion. A completion of feeling like you need to impress others. Not only impress others, but to like view yourself based on somebody else's opinion. Yep. The illusions. The illusions are coming. And you figured out along this journey that to give to yourself is the most important thing right now. This was something that was a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. I don't know what's that. And a change. There's this song, and I know that she's not the original singer. I cannot remember the original singer. A change is gonna come. I feel like, yeah, that's a very powerful song at this time. And so, but Beth Hart, heard her sing it, and I fell in love with the way she sang it. And I know that's what Sammy Cooke, is it Sam Cooke is the original singer? No, it's not Sam Cooke. Who's the original singer? Anyways, y'all help me out if you know the singer, please. I know the song. I know the original singer. I just cannot think of his name right now. It's an old song. It's a beautiful song. I feel like that's the thing. It's like, you know, in your heart, there's going to be a change coming. Like, you've been surrounded by illusions. You've been surrounded by people trying to tell you what to do. You've been surrounded by yourself seeing lies and not doing anything about it. You've been surrounded by people really close to you that have tried to make you feel like you're not worth doing what you're doing. In some way, somehow, shape, or form, you burst out of it. Like, I'm coming out. I'm coming out, so you better get this party started. Guys, this is the second time this song has come up today. And it's interesting. I have not heard this song in years, and it just came up. Okay, that's crazy. But because of this, you guys transform. You transform. And you allow yourself to come up out of this box that you've surrounded yourself in. It's like everybody around you sees your potential. Everybody around you knows that you are good at what you do. But everybody around you right now is on a local scale and you're going global. Whatever that means, okay? That's just what's coming up. It's really cold here today. You felt empty because you were alone in doing what you were doing. And once you find balance within yourself, you're going to allow yourself to really overcome this situation. This wants to peek out. Boom, baby. Ah, the Queen of Coins coming out saying, look, that's it. You got the 10 of coins in the up right here. You got the 10 of coins in the up right here. This is a collective little mini reading, okay? You got the 10 of coins coming out saying, look, you're going to manifest everything. So what is renewing for you? Confidence, stability, self-initiation. This is coming in abundance. That's it. You've learned from your past mistakes, and in learning from your past mistakes, you come to one conclusion. For the Queen to come out like that, she's saying, look, y'all, it's time for you to focus on yourself, okay? The Queen of Wands is sexy, but the Queen of Coins, she's like, she knows who she is. Like, I'm sure all the queens do, okay? But this is what I'm saying, like, she's a badass, okay? Like, she's just in her power. She's like, don't mess with me. I know how I'm going to take action towards things, but my main goal right now is my stability. Whatever that is. It comes from within first, and then it will reflect without. That's why she makes it, and she's the one, like, she's the one at the spa. She's the one that's like, everybody's asking and begging for her time. She's like, let me check my calendar, y'all. Right? Like, this attitude coming in right now. This is what Source wants you to do. It's not about being, like, rude about it or anything. This is seriously you just owning that you need to focus on yourself and not be afraid to be that. Let me check my calendar. You know why she does that? Because if she doesn't take care of herself and her home, which is her vessel, her body, how can she help anybody else? She can't. She can't. So, pile number 1. Y'all getting amethyst today. Pile number 2. We're getting some quartz. So they want me to put this amethyst on there, and I guess I will. So for pile number 3, you're going to get this big ass piece of amethyst here. Yeah, the thing is heavy. Alright, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I can count, y'all. I've got too many things going on over here. Okay. Take some time. Take some deep breaths. Think about where you're at and what it is that is being renewed for you. Whatever pile you're drawn into should be the pile for you. Use your intuition. And if y'all need more time, please pause the video. Alright, so pile 1. You chose the amethyst. The small piece here. So I hear precision. There's something about being precise in your moves. I heard strategy. Strategy is necessary. Letting go of what was and becoming strong in your motive. Don't lose resolve. Freedom is yours. if you choose to take it. I'm also getting a weird pain in my heart. You've had a broken heart for a long time. Maybe some of you dealt with heart problems. So they said that this is why it's so important to feel your body. Your body will tell you what you need next. I keep hearing observe, but they don't say anything else. They say observe. So this must be referring to your body. Observe. And that might mean something to somebody just as is. Okay. So what is being renewed for you in the winter solstice? 12, 21, 21, 333. Star reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed. We were talking about her if y'all watched the mini reading and the shuffling. The Moon reversed. Okay. And the Five of Wands upright. Wow. This is incredible energy, guys. This is incredible because you guys have been through it. You've lost hope through all your endeavors. It's like, it feels like no matter what, you just kind of fall flat down again, right? But it's always because there's an individual or an inner, this isn't an individual, this is an energy. Okay, this is an energy in your way. This Queen of Wands in reverse. It's this energy that's in your way. So whether that originates from within, because it very well could, or whether this is someone or a group of people, because it could be anything, right? What it's saying is this is an energy that's been standing in your way, blocking you. This person, this energy has a problem with authority, sees you as a threat, sees you as competition, a reason to best you, a reason to outdo you, a reason to appear a different way. And this person, this energy has been blocking you from seeing the truth. It's like in this manipulation that has happened, you have been blocking yourself from dealing with the trauma that this stems from. So this could be a trauma bond situation. Also, family is closest, I heard. So this could be very close to home. So you could be dealing with Aquarius and Aries, a Leo, or Pisces. Also Cancerian energies coming through. This person did not want you to see the truth of what has happened. The truth of what it is that they're trying to do. This person has one thing on their mind. Whatever it is something that's very material. That's all. So, I mean, some of you guys can say money, but it could be anything. It could be home. It could be like, this is that energy of you got what I want and I'm going to do everything to get it from you type energy. Okay. That's what it is. So it could even just be your energy. This could be an energy vampire. Whatever it is, it's of their ability to take from you. That's what the main thing is here. And what is being renewed for you is the fact that you are going to understand where this stems from and heal it. This is the lack of nurturing that you've had in your life. And you're going to learn how to nurture yourself in a different way than you've ever done before. So recommitting to a routine that you had and letting go of one-sided love. Becoming more secure. You didn't want to face reality for a while. You didn't want the small voice that was inside to be right. But then something happens and it shows you that it was right. Okay, this is like when you hear that little voice and it's, hey, this is not the person for you. And then all of a sudden you'll start talking and you're like, oh, no, that's not true. I love them. I feel this way about them, or, whatever it is. Source, may I please get some more information in regards to pile 1, what's being renewed for them in the winter solstice of 21. Yeah, you guys are getting an opportunity to move forward. So I heard you're stepping over this person. I'm stepping over, y'all. Stepping over, that's cool. You go do you, boo. Just because you're in a hopeless situation doesn't mean that I gotta be. Just because you're in a place of fear doesn't mean that I gotta be. Like, I feel like this person for a long time has had you torn away from your truth. But it wasn't even this person. It was just that this was the blockage that you had to overcome from within. And it was like hard to see past how this person treated you, or this energy was treating you, the situation was treating you, right? It's hard to see past that treatment in order to feel and know what's right. But man, you wanted it to work out. You really did. You really wanted this to work out. You really wanted things to be okay. But what you realize is that you can't control other people's, or what you will realize, right? What's being renewed for you is you'll realize that you can't control what other people do. You can only control yourself. And so it made you really stop and think about, what are you doing for yourself? And so it's just like this energy. It's like you never gave up on this person, but never giving up on this person, you realized you were giving up on yourself. And so you turn that back around and you look at yourself and you say, wow, how can I not give up on myself? How can I love myself the way I love them? Yeah. You turned your fortune around from people who didn't want to offer you anything. Superficial love, like face level love, like, oh, I'm only gonna love you when it's convenient for me. Like, that's what this is. I'm only gonna love you when it's convenient for me, when I have time, when it works for me, when you do the things that I agree with, right? That's conditional love. And you're on the journey to unconditional love. As souls, those of us that choose to take that journey, the destination, if you will, is ultimately unconditional love, which is nothing like this. It's nothing like what the world is used to. It's something that has been lost over time because we're so consumed by outside sources and outside things. And so the truth is coming to this. You're learning how to change your fortune, and you're letting yourself, your higher self, become your judge on your journey. It's like, hey, that's not right. And you're allowing that to communicate to you. And so, yeah, maybe it takes you a little bit longer to take action. But what you're ultimately learning is that it's all part of the process. This is an up and down energy. This is a back and forth energy. What goes up will eventually come down, but what comes down, it will eventually go back up. Right? The fortune is here. So finding balance, this is about learning to love yourself with eyes of unconditional love, while at the same time allowing yourself to transform, which is oftentimes like your whole life falling apart. Thank you, Source. Okay, they want it this way. Yeah. You know what you're moving away from? Instability. instability from your journey, right? You have, it's almost like this energy. That's why I said it, they keep wanting me to say it's an energy, and I keep saying it's a person. It's just because it's so strong, right? It is really strong, but it is an energy. And I see what they're saying now. This is an energy that is connected to your ability to manifest. It's not that you're not a good manifester. In fact, you're quite a powerful manifester. The truth is that you've been blocked from within, and this energy comes from a belief that was implanted on you. So I am getting this. They are saying this, like, money is the root of all evil. They're saying that, right? Like, they're saying that this was the belief that was imprinted on you. And so this is just an example, guys. What has happened is that belief has been so deeply ingrained that for you to want to be successful in the material world, right? You feel guilty about that. And so it's like purging that energy out from with you. But I feel like in the beginning, it had to do with you overcoming someone or a situation that was mirroring that back to you in order for you to go within to look at yourself. It hasn't been easy. Yeah. Why? So you could step up into the Emperor energy. Look at this. Oh, boom, baby. Boom. This is boss. You can't get more boss than this, y'all. This is boss energy right here. Hey, boss, you want to get me some, huh? No, y'all, seriously. You have learned to stop controlling things. Like, you're like looking at it and you're like, you know what? It ain't worth trying to control the past. It ain't worth trying to control the future. The only thing that I can do is take a risk on myself. Let me take a risk on myself. You pull this out, that's what's turning your fortune. Is you taking a risk on yourself. You coming up into this masculine energy and learning how to communicate with yourself. It's like you're looking, yeah, you might have this staff up, right? Scepter. This is more like a scepter. You have this scepter up, but here's the deal. It's like your scepter is blocking this need for control, this need to put yourself into a small box, this need to put yourself into an inner world prison. You're blocking that while you're like, see how he's kind of leaning forward, y'all looking at each other from across the table here. Looking at each other from across the table, like this is your higher self and this is your physical self, right? And you're all like, hey, what's going on today? And you're like, hey, let me tell you the breakdown, y'all. This is what's happening. Right? That's what's changing your fortune. It's like y'all communicating with each other on a much deeper level. Hey, let me help you out here, y'all. I got something for you. And you both have something to protect. What is it? It's yours. That's the thing. It's like, this is, to me, your higher self is protecting you. And then this is you realizing that you have to protect yourself here, right? By listening to your higher self. It seems interesting, right? What else is being renewed for pile number 1 during the winter solstice source? What else is being renewed? Thank you. Yeah. Letting go of people who have ulterior motives. Yeah, your new beginning is changing your luck. Like maybe you've had failed luck. Like it feels like you know you're good at everything you try. You know you're good. But everything you get involved in seems to fall apart. And the only reason that it falls apart is because there's so many hands in the pot. It's not just yours. So this is about you doing something that's just yours, right? Focusing on what's yours and overcoming that. Because there's a spiritual lesson that brings you into understanding and being stable within your own soul, within your own heart. You guys are bouncing up to boss energy. Like, you can't get more boss than the King of Pentacles or the King of Coins and the Emperor. Like, you can't get more boss than that. Right? Like, you just can't. You have somebody that is a master of the material world. And then you have the Emperor, who is the embodiment of all kings wrapped into one. Like, what more could you want? Okay, it's hard for us as divine feminines to embrace our divine masculine energy, but it sometimes often takes being broken down for us to realize that it's about putting us first. And that's the thing. This is just to the divine feminines. And sometimes I feel like divine masculines do go through that some with really, either the karmics. Again, these are these labels that are coming through, but the karmics that go through that, right? Sometimes it just takes being broken down for us to realize our own inner strength. Yeah. what did I say? Like, you're receiving justice. Someone made you cry. Some situation made you cry. But it was a karmic situation for you. This was something that had to happen. This was letting go of what has plagued your ancestors. And I want you guys to know right now, your ancestors are going to bat for you. Like, they are seriously going to bat for you. They're like, we see you crying. We seen you crying. If you don't believe in your ancestors sticking up for you in the spirit realm, that is cool. It's just, this is like your guardians. Whoever you believe is your guardians. Source, your angels, whatever. They're like going to bat for you. They're like, don't worry, that's, nothing goes without. Like I said in an earlier video, it's like everything that you guys throw out, it's like a boomerang. So if you're throwing out throwing stars and that's going to come back like a boomerang, that shit's going to hurt when it sticks, right? That's the thing. That's what people don't realize sometimes with the internet. Wow, this person must be on your internet, like staring and looking you up. That is why that came out. They want you to know that they're gonna watch you glow up. This person, this situation, these people. But you're letting go of an energy. Look at how he's faced towards the back too, right? If I were to put it here, it's faced towards the back. In fact, that's where they want me to have it. Yeah, you're letting go. Look, we have the 14 card, or the 13 card, which is 4, and then we have the 4 of Wands underneath that. Yeah, you're letting go. Like, this is something that's bringing you into abundance. Like, see how you're swinging that to cut that shit out? Like, you're like, nope, no more. I see what my journey is. Like, you know what your journey, wow, I'm sorry, guys. You know what your journey is, and your journey is to overcome this inner belief that has had you blocked from your stability, your financial success, right? Your inner stability, your inner success. It's like, I think we forget that our finances are directly connected to us. It's all about our ability to find stability within who we are. So finding time to always give yourself self-love, right? Like, I am enough. I have everything for me. Right? The universe is for me, and so is everything else. These are things that really do make an impact. Always saying thank you for everything working out for my highest good, right? These are important. I feel like I should ask and then tell, right? So we're having a show and tell, but it's called an ask and tell. Y'all have some bloody noses sometimes. Like, again, and you don't have to say anything about it. I'm just saying this is for somebody out there. Somebody has some bloody noses sometimes, right? Your bloody nose is taught. Yeah, see, like, Source doesn't give me a card. And I was, what do I got to talk about, Source? They want me to say this. So the thing is that you might get bloody noses, and that's not feeling worthy enough to be in life. So telling yourself, I am enough, I'm worthy, right? Like, that you are enough and you're here for purpose. Communion, like eagles, and eagles talk about connection to the divine. They talk about strength. They talk about intelligence, right? Freedom. But this is about you going out and connecting with nature, whatever it is. If you guys have birds, that's important to connect to too, because I feel like you guys get messages with birds. And that's Source bringing you enlightenment and love, showing you that you're not alone, right? Finding time to practice what's important for you. Instinct. This is your intuition. We have Wolf coming out, right? Wolf is talking about you have gone based on your gut instinct this time. Like, yeah, it hurt. Like, you started out in the old pattern, but somewhere along the way you figured it out. So what's being renewed is your intuition and your instinct, being able to trust what decisions you make as you move forward. So, and I'm not going to be up here saying, like, your ancestors are about to whoop some ass. Like, no. You know, hey, maybe they do dish that stuff out. Maybe they do. You know, I don't know. I just know that when that shit comes back, it's whatever you threw out. So, shit, I'm trying to throw me out some pillows, some stuffed teddy bears, you know. Like, when that comes back, I want to give it a hug. You know? Like, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Exactly. I want happiness to come back, okay? We've got Dolphin, Happiness, 42, number 6. Seeing yourself with eyes of love. Allowing yourself to be in a place of true honor within the spirit within, right? If you look, she's pregnant up here too. This is about birthing your ideas into the material realm. Your happiness is finding that flow. being fluid with your journey. 8 keeps coming out for you, and I feel like that's the thing. I know this is not number 8, but they want me to mention this. Like 8 came out because we have the 8 of Wands technically. You have the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, the 8 of Wands here, right? You have the 8 on my Justice card. You have the 4 on the Death card, and you have the 4 of Wands before the beneath the Death card. Like they're just showing 888 is coming out for you guys, right? We have 8 with the star because it's the number 17 card, and 7 and 1 is 8. So 8 is very significant. Like they wouldn't leave it alone. They kept pestering me about it. Okay, so anyways, here we go. We have the dolphin is coming out, right? So finding your happiness, your freedom, your love, you know, and this is again intelligence coming through here. You guys are super, super smart and wise, and you have a lot of knowledge to share. And maybe you guys have felt like you're stupid, or like, you know, people don't appreciate what it is that you have to offer. And it's not that people don't appreciate it. It's just that overcoming this block will show you the people who are for you and show you the people who aren't for you. Because you're meant to be a leader. We've got elephant on the bottom, leader 10, completing the cycle, letting it go. You know, you guys watched the mini reading in the beginning. It was all about, you know, you having that completion and that full total material abundance, but only once you learn to work on yourself. And again, it is tied into this. It is tied into this. This is the overall collective energy, right? So I feel like right now, what did I say? I want to send out a hug, and they send out this card. Cool. Thank you, Source. We have the number 18 card, which is 9. We have embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Right? So don't be afraid to feel what it is that you need to feel, especially in regards to this. I feel like you guys maybe feel guilty for being upset or being angry at this situation, or being in a place of like, you know, I don't know, whatever it is. Just, I keep feeling like maybe you guys say some nasty things about the situation in your head, but you never truly express it to yourself or feel it. And that's what they're saying. Just don't be afraid to feel it, because it's in feeling it that you're going to be able to heal from it. We've got buffalo on the bottom. So your rituals are very important. We have north, masculine, and earth, and connecting with earth. Number 14, which is 5. Let me grab my little book, y'all. See if I can find it. It's buried. Got it buried over here. What do we have? Hawk. What did I say? Birds. Look at this. We have hawk coming out. Beautiful. Number 19, which is 10. Again, completing this cycle is so important for you. This is something that is renewing for you. It's like a whole new journey is opening up for you. We have hawk, east, feminine, and air. Yeah, so this is definitely a message from the ether. You know, birds can fly in the ether, and so they bring us messages from the ether. You guys might have hawk as a totem. You guys might also have been born, what is it, in the Native American year for hawk? I think that's what it is. I think. It says, I am hawk. As my wings carry me over the fields below, I am filled with quiet awe and love of earth and sky. I am a powerful warrior and take conflict in stride. I am assertive and perceptive, focusing on my intent. I observe, then I act. Didn't I say at the beginning I observe? Observe came through? No! I can't with you! I can't! What? This is so crazy. Okay. I keenly identify new opportunities as well as hazards and challenges, and this has definitely been a challenge. We talked about this block, right? I am powerful in my ability to maneuver through testy situations. I am filled with quiet awe and love. Soaring into your world today, my head cocked and my wings spread, I ruse you to see through and above whatever situation you may find yourself in at this time. From my higher perspective, you can see hazards and obstacles that block your progress. What did I say? You're stepping over. Oh my gosh, I love this. Sorry, I just love this. Meanings are often camouflaged in our day-to-day routine. Listen for my shrill cry, and you will know it is time to obtain balance and insight. Follow your heart, your genuine truth. Yeah, look, that's your happiness. Embrace your emotions. Feel this situation. Get it out of the way and get it over with. You guys, this brought a lot of heartache and pain for you. I absolutely understand, right? I do. I do. But the thing is that you guys cannot let it just affect you like that. Like, you guys have to overcome and move on. And how do you do that? By feeling it so you can let it go. Okay, like, I know it's easy to stay put and it's easy to keep blaming this person or the situation. It's easy to do that. It takes courage to change. But they want you to change, right? Because you're meant for some kind of greatness on this journey. You got happiness and leadership. That's like being emotionally fulfilled, helping others in some way, shape, or form. However that is. And I feel like for you, because as I'm saying it, I'm getting a sense of excitement here. And I feel like you, the prospect of that is even more exciting than being sad and upset and stuck where you're at. So use that as fuel. Use that as fuel to move forward, right? And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that. Guys, I can't with this. Stepping over. I can't. And Hawk came out to tie in the whole of the reading. Even got observed from the rock. I'm shocked, y'all. Like, I'm shocked, okay? Like, if this stuff was not recorded, I don't know. I ain't know what happened, y'all. I ain't know what happened. I can't. Y'all are flying into something new. Look, we had breath and wind come out together. And breath is connected with the wind, and which is connected with the air. Yeah, there's something. You guys might be an air sign. I mean, you don't have to be. But, yeah, you guys could definitely be an air sign. Or have air in your chart, right? So this is honestly, guys, you're getting out of some kind of old, I'm just gonna say it, it's a bad habit. Whatever is being done is, you guys are renewing your life from a bad habit. Okay, and that's not, whatever it is, even if it's a person, place, or a thing, it doesn't matter. You're just renewing your life from a bad habit. This is something you couldn't see before, and now you can see it. Look, we had the Aquarius, the snow moon, and that's a hawk on there too. Look at that. Come on, guys. I can't. And we have Aquarius. Yeah, y'all might be an Aquarius. So lucky for you guys, or you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, or again, have it in your chart. Whatever resonates, guys. Whatever resonates. So ultimately, you guys are on the good path. Like, you're on a good path, and don't give up. Whatever it is you've been working on, just keep doing it. Keep showing up for yourself. Be your own damn cheerleader. Give yourself self-love. Don't worry about other people. If people want to be there, they'll be there. If they don't, they're not going to be there. Okay? Don't force it. Don't force it, y'all. Even though if it hurts, don't force it. That's what I'm saying. Like, the people who want to be there will be. And that's a real thing, y'all. That is a real... I have experienced that time and time again. And that's what helps you learn discernment, because it's like people will only be around when they have something to benefit from it. Right? The true people are the ones who come around no matter what. And they do exist. They do exist. Overall, though, this was a beautiful reading. I'm excited for you guys. Keep working on your journey. Keep doing what has been working for you thus far, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this helps. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. But until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah, peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Pile 2. Okay. I hear mirror. A mirroring situation. Okay. Anger is coming through. So maybe you're angry about a situation and it's being mirrored back to you, and somebody's angry at you and you're not really sure why. And the reason being is because you're not sure why you're actually angry at the situation that you're angry about, because it's actually something that you're angry about at yourself. How many times can we bring that back around? So right now, you're not being guided the way that you normally are. And it's not that you're not being guided. It's not like your spirits have left you or anything like that. Okay, your higher self. No, nothing's left. What's happening is because you're in such a strong emotion, right? Anger is a very strong emotion. Because you're in such a strong emotion right now, you're not able to receive the guidance that's being given to you. So whatever situation you're going through right now is a true mirror. It is a mirror for you to look within. It is a mirror for you to open up to your truth. Okay, and there will be points when Source does block us from our intuition along the journey. And it's just because we can't know everything that's meant to happen next, right? There are things that have to be a surprise. Solid. I heard solid. I don't know what that means. Foundational. It's the way it has to be. Time. And forgiveness. Okay. So pile number 2, what is being renewed for you in this Winter Solstice 12/21/21? So we have the 6 of Wands in the upright. We have the King of Wands reversed. We have the 4 of Wands. All right. A lot of wand energy here, guys. We have the 3 of Swords reversed. Ooh, a lot of Sagittarius energy coming through, y'all. Could be dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, an Aries, a Leo, or Sag. You don't have to be, you could be, it doesn't matter though. For the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So you guys actually got the most cards. They just kind of flew out. So however they came is however they came. What is being renewed for you? So honestly, for a long time, you have looked at your success as a life of luxury, how you appeared to others. And something happens along the way that makes you realize that this is not the way to be. It's not about what you have on the outside. It's about what you're capable of and how you show up to everyday life. And it's in that you guys realize that you can change things, right? So what is being renewed is your courage, your confidence, your beliefs in the good, the things that can potentially be happening for you. Renewed faith. And feeling like you can release situations that before maybe made you feel stuck or made you feel like there was no way out and made you feel like you had to stop progress or made you feel unwanted or unworthy of the journey or whatever it is, made you feel one way, shape, or form, but kept you from actually taking the next step on your journey. Feeling like when situations like that arise, that you're able to just overcome them. Like you're understanding now more as to why they're in your energy and why they're coming. It's not because this journey is full of good or full of all bad. It's an equal give and take of both. And that is what's being pointed out here. And you realize that that's what balance is. So I'm seeing a teeter-totter, and I'm seeing like you have spent so much time jumping from one side to the other, right? Like always jumping from one side to the other. So naturally, it was like this, and you could never find that balance. And so what ended up happening, but what you didn't realize is that that gap was getting smaller and smaller and smaller until you got into the center. And when you got into the center, it became balanced. And then it was kind of like, oh, okay, it's not the situation. It's about how I show up. And so what's being renewed is like, it's like your motivation towards yourself, towards your journey, towards what you're doing. And realizing that overall, you're the one that has control. And it's interesting because I feel like 6 is a very influential number in your life. And 6 for me is all about balance and harmony, but it also to me speaks of seeing yourself with the eyes of unconditional love, the divine love, right? And that's not easy. That's not easy when we've been shown by society to always judge ourselves. It's hard for us to come into that balance, and yet something along the way helps bring you into more balance than you were before. I'm not saying total balance, because some of you guys are further along than others, okay? But what it is it's like, it's kind of like opens your eyes wider, opens your third eye wider, okay? Connecting with your crown chakra is very important here. But also grounding yourself. I feel like it's very important for you guys to learn more things creatively. Wow, did you hear my voice change? It changed. It literally changed. Whoa, that kind of creeped me out, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's a little creepy too, because I've done that a million times and never has that feather flown out. That is symbolic to you guys. All right. Yeah, there's something about reconnecting with your creativity. Wow. I'm a little freaked out, guys. I'm sorry. I really am. So, and taking flight is important. Listening to your angels. Your angels are coming in. I also feel like this is communication with the ether. This is a Canadian goose feather, okay? I also have a North American goose feather back over here. It will take me a minute to pull it out. I don't want to pull it out, so it's just because I have to have it laid down so I don't burn it, because it burned. I have a candle that's sitting on a candle holder that's sitting on top of it. So, the thing is that this geese are interesting because if one gets wounded, they won't leave that one behind alone, right? And so they will leave one goose back behind with that goose that's injured until either that goose heals, or if it's a lifetime thing, they'll stay there and die with that goose. Like, it's very poetic, right? And then you think about it, they used to use goose feathers for quills, right? So quills, you think about writing, well, that's communication. So there could be something about writing here that's trying to come through for you, and this is about communicating truthfully with yourself. This could be about writing down your goals and your dreams. You guys are going to know exactly what it's for as soon as it's mentioned. Like, it's going to be like a direct lightning bolt, an insight. And so if that's not the message for you, then that's okay. It's just not for you. There's just some people that need to hear this right now, that it's like, you guys need to write down the next steps for your journey, the next steps for your goals, the next steps for whatever. I feel like you're passing too harsh of judgment on yourself too. And Source is saying once you observe this, you're going to realize that this 3 of Swords that you're in is actually just a state of mind. It's simply a state of mind. There's nothing that's out to get you. There's nothing that's out to harm you. This is just simply a state of mind that's coming in. And definitely this is telling me that you guys are in a spot of severe and exponential spiritual growth. Like, it's almost like this is a massive download for you guys, but it's almost not like a download. I feel like it's an uncovering of something for you. And it's in that uncovering that you guys realize that, wow, like, I'd been doubting myself for so long, and I'd been doubting what it was. I see now what it is. Because that made so much sense. I hope that made sense to you guys. I really do. So not only is there a transformation happening here, there's balance being restored, and you're observing things as they fall apart, but not from a state of woe is me. You're going to be observing them from a state of like, okay, I get it now. Source, what else for pile number 2? The cards are acting all wonky. What else for pile number 2, Source? Thank you. The 6 of coins. That's so crazy. So the whole while you guys were really thinking that it was all about showing up and showing off, okay? Nothing bad about that. It's just a belief, right? It's actually in overcoming this belief that you call in your wealth. It's not about showing up and showing off at all. You're like, okay, like that's cool. Like it's all about being present with yourself. And it's like in that moment of being present with yourself, you guys open yourselves up to the money and the financial success that you've been wanting all along. Because the Six of Wands in my deck talks about the life of luxury, right? Like being in the high life, being in the sky rise. And that's what you were concerned about. And it was like focusing solely on that. Like I hear Ferraris and Lamborghinis, $1 million homes, you know, like mansions on the beach. Like this is what it was. It's like, that's what I want. And that's how I'm going to prove to the world that I'm worthy. And you finally like observe this belief and you look deep within and you're like, holy crap, like what was I thinking? And then you realize that it was actually putting a stop to you being you. And so it's like, when you embrace yourself and you give yourself unconditional love, and you could even write love notes to yourself, I just heard. So as you write love notes to yourself too, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Like this is what it's all about, is just being with me. And it's like, that's what begins to open you up to your finances and your material gain and your material manifestations. Because now you're no longer identified by it. It's just something that comes, and it's also something that goes. Yeah, it's like you got so exhausted by, look at this. We have the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the King of Coins all reversed here. It's like you were completely gone crazy trying to convince people your worth by saying, I'm going to be big and rich and famous one day. And it's like, you said it so much, you're going to manifest it. Like, I'm just going to tell you that. That's how manifestation works. But see, the funny, what is it? The paradox of manifestation is letting it go. And I feel like you guys have had your hand in the coconut for so long. You've been holding on to it so tight, not letting it go. Finally, you just got so exhausted. It's like basically you let go of the peanut that was inside the coconut. You took your hand out of the coconut and you chucked that damn coconut into the ocean. You're like, I'm done with your ass. I can't. This shit is exhausting me. Like I'm working my ass off. I'm working hard. It's like in that moment, you realize that you were fooling yourself and you weren't even taking the risk that you wanted to take to begin with, which was for you, not for anyone else. And so it's like, because you got so sick and tired of holding on to that coconut, it became not about other people. It truly became about you, because it was like trying to show people there's a peanut inside this coconut. If you guys don't know, if you've watched a couple of my readings, I have a channeled message from the ghetto bag that says hand in the coconut. And what it is talking about a squirrel who puts his hand inside the coconut and he grabs the peanut that's inside there, because there's a peanut in there, and his hand is stuck inside the coconut, right? He can't pull it out. He tries pulling it out, can't pull it out. All he would take to pull it out is the same thing that got his hand in there, to have an empty hand, to let go of the peanut and pull his hand out, turn the coconut over and get the peanut out. And so that's what you've been doing. You've been holding on to the coconut and it's been holding onto your hand, and you're going around showing people like, look, this is what I can do. This is what I can do. There's a peanut in here, and the peanut is the wealth that you've been trying to manifest. And everybody's like, whatever. And it's like, finally, you just get so tired of it, you let it go and you toss that shit. And when you toss that shit, the peanut somehow plants itself, and now you've got a field of peanut trees. And you're like, do peanuts grow on trees? Is that a silly question? Do they grow on the ground? I don't know. I just know that peanuts are peanuts. Anyways, you got a whole bunch of peanuts. Okay, whatever. You guys can make fun of me, but please comment down below and let me know. I'm open to learning. It's cool, y'all. But when you let it go, it's like it allows it to actually do what it's meant to do, and that's to grow. Holding on to it was just stifling it, and you just got tired of it. So what's being renewed? It's like your faith in the journey. It's like you were so tired and sick and tired of it. And Source is like, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry about it, I got you. This is the completion. This is like, you have gone so far, and maybe you feel guilty about some of the ways that you felt. Maybe you felt bad about like, being there. Really, Source, this is what you're going to put me through again? Really, God, this is what you're going to put, whatever it is, guys. You felt bad about saying stuff like that, but it's like, Source is like, that's fine, you're human. You never had a disagreement with your parents. You know what I mean? You still love them. They still love you, right? Like, it's like, but Source isn't going to sit there and argue back with you. Like, Source is just going to keep doing what Source is doing without an explanation, because that's how it works. That's how it works. So you guys come up into completing this, and not only that, it's like you guys finally walk through the portal. You walk through it, and this could be considered a portal with 333. We have the 21 card coming out here, so 21 or 1221 could be very, very significant for you. I apologize, you guys might move around a little bit. There we go. So keeping that in mind, right? Closing a cycle. 333 is very important for you too. Like I said, 6. We have 666 coming out together here. Why do I get 6 from this card? I've always gotten 6 from this card, even though it's the 10 card. Okay, this is like that Wheel of Fortune balance coming back in, because you can only turn your fortune when you change your belief. Yeah, and it's like you're beginning to look at the things. Wow, look at all these reversals, guys. I can't. You've got the Page of Coins, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, and the Page of Cups all in the reverse. Like, you guys have had situations where people they promised you the world and they gave you nothing. They promised you love and they gave you bullshit. They promised you a family and they ran away. And they promised you to give, like, at least try to change and give you love. And really what it was nothing. And Source said, you overcame it. And now, you see what's happening? Like, you are stronger because of it. You're stronger because of these situations you've gone through. And it's like all had to come to this moment, because it's like you guys are being conditioned by Source for Source. That sounds strange, but the truth is that it's like this part of our soul service here on earth is to serve Source, right? To do what Source asks us to do, whatever that calling is. And so whatever you're calling, it could just be a teacher. It could be something simple. Maybe it's just being a secretary. Whatever it is that you just really want to do. Okay, and I'm not saying that that's small. That could be huge for you, right? Because that's what matters. That's the thing. It's like, what is in your heart? And that's what matters, because it's in choosing to put that forward and not worry about what other people think about you, that you're going to realize, wow, all along, I was really putting myself down. Like, everybody's saying you weren't going to make a good secretary because you needed to work in construction. You know, things like that. Like, everybody else had a plan for you and thinking that they were right about the plan for your life. No, you're right for what's right for your life. You're right to fight for your life. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Source. Yes. Surprised that she made an appearance. She's been popular tonight. She's made an appearance. Queen of Wands coming out. So yeah, you have a pair here, but here's the deal. You're moving away from people who you thought were matches. That's what's happening here. You're moving away from people, situations, places that you thought were a match to your vibration. And now you're coming into this energy of being, that's cool. I'll set up my own energy. I'll set up my own stuff. I'll fight for myself. You know what's interesting here? So this is interesting, but I've never actually seen this before, but it looks like she's holding a fork. I don't think that's what it is, but it looks like that. It just has appeared to me in this way right now. It looks like she's holding a fork. So there could be something symbolic about a fork, but also I'm getting this, it's like you don't shit where you eat. You don't eat where you shit. Like, you don't. Like, you're in this space now of really truly understanding that it's about you setting up firm boundaries and listening to yourself, listening and loving yourself, and keeping things to yourself. It's almost like you've defended yourself before, and it's like, this is like that quiet defense. It's like if somebody comes up, yeah, I'll stab you with my fork. I don't know why, but that's just what's coming out. Okay, guys, it's just interesting. We have 6 again. 6 again, balance. You guys are finding balance with the 7 of coins. Yes, you guys are pouring into something that is creative for you. What you like to do, whatever you like to do, show up and do it. It's like, I feel like people are always like, I don't know what to do. Well, what is it that would keep you coming back? And if you don't know what that is, start trying new things. Like, that's what's renewing for you, is motivation to try new things. What keeps you coming back, you know? Can I tell you guys? I'll give you an example. This is like Source putting this on my heart to give you an example here, okay? Here's the deal. when it came to reading tarot, like I grew up thinking that these were terrible things. Like, you know, I never judged people per se myself, but that's what I was taught when I was growing up, because my family went to church. The church didn't see the things in these, and it's like, it's cool. I get it. I understand it. People they fear what they don't know. Okay. And they also fear when people put a judgment on something rather than finding out for yourself. And so I was really scared to do this. And I was really scared to accept the spiritual world, because there was so much that was happening to me that I didn't understand. But the only thing that seemed to explain it was the spiritual realm. Like, I had all these things that happened to me, right? And so for so long, I just denied myself. I was like, no, that can't be right. Like, that can't be me. Like, that's not me. It's like I kept denying it and denying it and denying it. I was trying to put other things in and trying to make other things fit, and they wouldn't fit. And it's like, no matter what, I know the one thing that was always true is that I wanted to help people, because it's like when I was out in public or when I had coworkers or whatever, that it's like I could always help them, because I always knew without them telling me what they were going through. I can't explain it, right? For those of you that understand situations like this, cool. You get it. This is what I'm saying. This is an inner, deeper part of yourself that you're denying. And it's like Source is saying, no matter how many other projects you put out there on top of it, you know who you are at your core. And so eventually, even if you don't know where to start now, if you're denying yourself, say in the spiritual sense, like why I'm telling you this story, if you're denying yourself in the spiritual sense, right? It's like allowing yourself to open up to spiritual things. It was only when I opened up to the world of spirituality. I actually read a mediumship book, and I didn't want to, but I read a mediumship book, and all of a sudden it started to explain some of the things that were going on with me. And I was scared, because I was always taught to fear it. I was always taught that it was something that should be feared, right? But when we fear it, we're creating more of a problem for ourselves in the long run. And if other people fear it, that's natural. That's natural, because people fear what they don't understand. But if you're experiencing things, it's up to you to do the research for yourself to find out what it is that's going on with you. You know, I mean, if it's medical, please go see a doctor, you know, take care of your body and stuff. But I'm talking about spiritually. If you're finding things happening to you, it's up to you to go and figure that out and trust that you'll be led to the right information. Yeah, synergy. You guys are finding balance. You know, what do we say? Number 6 is all about harmony and balance. And we have Green Man coming out here. Synergy is like the flowers wouldn't blossom without the bees. Or another good example with the trees on this is that the trees breathe out what we breathe in, and we breathe out what the trees breathe in. Do you see when it's like synergistic, working together? You're learning how to work together with that part of you that you've denied, and letting yourself be vulnerable. This is connecting with your heart chakra, is very important. See, it's in being vulnerable. I think that's why I'm saying like this story here too, is because it's hard for me to say these things. It's like people are like probably like, oh, you've always known that this is what you've no. And in fact, even up until last year, I still denied this part of myself last year. Finally, it was like, look, I know I'm meant to do stuff like this, so let me just keep working on one thing and see where it leads me. And like I say, like, you guys see how excited I get on these readings? You guys see how excited I get when things get clarified, confirmed, right? Like it's the most amazing thing to me, and it's because it's a piece of myself that I've learned to accept. It's just gonna happen. Like I know it's just gonna happen, but I still get excited about it because it's, for so long I stifled it, and so now I want to show it that love that I feel like it deserves, because that part of us, it does deserve love. Your purpose. Your purpose. You're walking into your purpose. Again, that's why they're saying this. Like, you're in your purpose. You're walking in your purpose. This denial, this seeking for riches. A snake may be symbolic to you guys. Seeking for riches is what has led you guys to understanding who you are at a core. Strategy. Yeah, you guys are strategizing. Number 3 coming out here. Your angels are with you. The number of creation. We're putting it here over the world, which is also number 3. Right? Being clever about your journey. You know, that Queen of Wands, she's super intelligent too. She's smart. She doesn't say much. She just lays down the boundaries, and she expects people to respect them. right? If they don't respect them, she doesn't entertain that anymore. She's like, nope, that's cool. You didn't respect me, out of my court. Bye. This is your kingdom. You build it as you wish. And your peace, gorilla peace. Number 1, having faith. I just got really emotional, y'all. Give me a second. You guys are taking off the mask. You guys are putting it down. You're putting down the weapon. You're putting down the shield. You're taking off the mask. You're like, I just want to sit here and be. Look at how beautiful this picture is. Work on you. It's like you strategizing for yourself because you know that's what matters in this time. Wow, I just got so emotional. Sorry, y'all know me. I'll cry on these videos too. Shoot. Shoot, it comes out, y'all. It does. It comes out. Be authentic. I love you so much, Source. Just thank you. Let me just say thank you so much. Thank you. None of this is possible without Source, guys. None of it. I feel like you know that too. We have number 39 coming out here. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Not what it is to impress others. This is about how you feel on your journey. I'm done. I'm finished, guys. I can't. When I picked up that quartz stone, the thing that came through was foundation. And we have consider your foundation coming out here. It says, look at how committed you are to love. The number 50, card 5, change. 5 is half of 10. In order to reach number 10, we first must get to 5, which is to change. And look, this picture has foxes on it. There's this little family of foxes here. There's these fairies up here. There's, what is that right there? An owl? A little mama and a baby owl right here. These candles in the tree, the moon, the stars. These lovers here. Guys, I'm so... Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I had to go. I had to go and bawl my eyes out for a minute because, yeah, I don't know if this is you guys coming through with just that overwhelming, like you guys have overcome something that has just plagued you for so long and you're free. Or if this is because somebody has finally just said, I understand and I see you. Because for so long, you felt like you haven't been seen. I sat here and I cried and I cried and I cried and I let it out. Because if I continued with the reading, I didn't think there was any way I could finish it. So I'm back now. I know where I left off. And I just, whoa. Like, let me, whoa. My eyes are all poofy and it's hard to open them and shit, y'all. Like, if y'all was crying, like, you know, I get it. I get it. Please cry. Please cry. If you need to pause the video and come back, that's fine. Pause the video and come back. Cry your eyes out, please, because you need to release it. Just wow. I can't. We sourced like foundation. And when I was talking about this, I said foundation. It came through so clear. Like your root chakra keeps coming through too, and it's like your root chakra is your foundation in the world, right? Like it's it's out of the 7 chakras that are mainly studied, right? Because there's tons of chakras. There's so many more than just the 7. But we talk about the 7 ones that are touched upon most of the time. Your Muladhara, your Manipura, your solar plexus, your Anahata, your Vishuddha chakra, your Ajna chakra, and your Sahasrara chakra, right? Thank you, Source. And so this is telling me that this has been something that's been on you for a while. It's affected your foundation, and your foundation has to do with your money. So it's almost like you do this clearing of your root chakra, and then you allow yourself to grow. You build a strategy, and in that strategy, again, we have foxes coming out. There's 3 foxes here. The one here and the 2 on there, and this is the red fox, and those are red foxes. And I think there's only one other card that has a fox on it in the deck. And so it's just, this is a very symbolic animal. I feel like you guys should look this up. We have 21. No, we got 2121. Yeah, this date is very, very influential for you guys. Like, super influential. There's something beautiful about this day. Look, we got Coyote on the bottom. Number 18, Coyote, West, Feminine, and Earth. This is like you guys letting go of the trickster energy that's within you, the one that keeps dragging you back. That's the emotional ego, right? It's not that you guys are tricksters or anything. That's just that emotional ego that seemingly has a hold on you, drawing that back in. So we have Bear. Bear says, I am Bear. I am curious and reflective. Rummaging around the forest, my long, powerful claws work away at the newly fallen tree. As my curious tongue works its way up along the coarse bark, I find sweet tasting sap, the truth of life in the tree. I digest the experience fully, enjoying the now of the moment. I am alert but unmoved by what goes on around me. Exactly. This is so perfect. This is so perfect. And didn't I say earlier, if you don't know what to do, just keep trying new things, because your soul is going to lead you to what's meant for you. I'm alert but unmoved by what goes around me. In fact, a large portion of my living is spent in the dream lodge of introspection, where quiet, peaceful relaxation, peace coming out again, brings rejuvenation. I possess abundant supply for my time of slumber. So resting is very important for you guys in this time. The supply exists in me before the demand occurs. I am very powerful and solidly convincing. I am healing and intuitive knowing. I am curious and reflective. By letting me lumber into your life today, you are accepting the dynamic power of my medicine. Taste life. Sample its diversity. Try new things, y'all. And when the hour comes for you to rest, enter the dream time complete with all you need to sustain yourself. You may need to spend more time in contemplation and meditation. My medicine is a place of perfect balance and harmony. Survey your surroundings, mentally and physically, and this will bring the answers you seek. Like, guys, this is such beautiful energy here. Beautiful energy. Again, so much fire energy. Bear is connected with fire energy here. We had a lot of fire energy out on the table. I said you guys could have been dealing with anyone. Look, and then the Aries moon pops out right here. Crow moon, which is Aries, pots, and child, number 1. So this is something that has been with you since you were a young child, right? Aries begins the zodiac. And so we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius making a debut out on your reading, right? There are other signs, but these are very prominent. And that just tells me if you're not the sign, that's okay. Okay, that doesn't, the zodiac signs here don't matter. What matters is what this is saying is that it's so very important for you to take action in your life for you and what matters for you, right? That's what's so important here. So with all these cards coming out the way that they did, vulnerability, your purpose is a huge vulnerability for you. And that's scary. That's why you come up with a strategy. It's not about putting it all out at once. I mean, maybe you can if you're up to it, whatever. It's like, but really working on it. There's a project that you're working on now and finding balance with that project, right? As you find balance with that project, you will be able to open yourself up to exactly what's meant to be yours. And I feel like it's been a long time coming. Didn't that song come up for you guys a long time coming? Again, here it is, a long time coming. If it didn't come up for you guys, I apologize, but I feel like I said that at the beginning of your guys' reading. I swear, I feel like I said that. You guys have been working a long time. And it's been scary because it's like, is it ever going to come? And it's like that energy of fearing it not coming is what's kept you from... Oh, I forgot I had 2 of these. Not bad. I'll just stick it in somewhere. All right. Thank you, Source. That energy is what's keeping you from manifesting, because it's connected to your worth. It's connected to your value. It's like, oh, is it ever going to come? It's like basically saying I'm not worthy of it. So I don't believe it's going to come. And so there's going to be something that happens during this winter solstice that makes you see it's coming. It's here. It's on your doorstep. It's literally right out front, y'all. It's literally right out front. Look, and then the other card that I was thinking of came out with 2 foxes on it. Number 5. Yeah, foxes are definitely... You guys should look up foxes, because fox doesn't come out very often in my readings. I can absolutely understand why it came out here. And red fox too, right? So there's something about red that's very important for you too. But a lot of root chakra energy comes through for you guys. Foundational energy. I just can't. I can't with how this reading went. Like, you guys are too much. And it probably went on longer than I was expecting, but that's okay. I don't even know what I'm at. Yeah, holy moly. We're only 2 readings in an hour and a half. Oh, Lord. Ah, I can't. This is a long-ass reading, y'all. I was not expecting it to go this long. That's cool. For those of you that hung out with me, just truly, I thank you. I thank you. So... I know it's one of those like weird situations right now. So truly, guys, check out Fox. That's important for you guys. I hope that this helps. I apologize that I had to go and bawl my eyes out for a minute, but I feel better now. I hope you all feel better too. And I'm going to get out of here. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Pile number 3. So for those of you that chose this one, let's see. Your shoulders may be sore. Like your upper back. Feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. What's important about tapping? Do you guys do that tapping? Like where you tap on the meridians? Oh, they want you to do tapping. Okay. Maybe you guys do tapping. But if you don't, it's something that you should try. To play more. It's important to play, to have fun, to enjoy. I see the ocean. So maybe get near some water. By a body of water. Doesn't matter. It could be the ocean. It could be a lake. It could be a river. It could be a stream. It could be a waterfall. I'm also hearing to pick up the earth. So it's like getting down and dirty with the earth. Like putting your hands on the earth. Putting your bare feet on the earth is important for you. I heard no direction. Some of you are rock climbers. Don't know where that came from. So I was thinking about becoming a rock climber. Okay. To stop thinking about sex all the time. There's more to think about in life. You need to focus on yourself. That's a really specific message, okay? I'm just telling you guys, like, it's very specific. Fishing. I don't know what that means. I heard algorithm. I don't know what that means either. Okay, so I'm getting a really weird pain in my thigh right now. Like in my bottom thigh, kind of in the thut area where the thigh meets the butt. Like a really weird pain right there. For taking action. You guys are harboring the father wound. Okay, so what's being renewed for you guys in this 12/21/21 solstice? Okay, so we've got the 10 of Swords upright. We have the 8 of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. And we have the 9 of Wands. So, well, simple answer. You're going to be moving on from something, that's for sure. More complicated answer. This is something that's been causing you a lot of negativity and fear and anger and upset and it's like miserable is what I keep hearing. Miserable. I'm miserable in this situation. We have 8, 9, 10 out here. And it's interesting. If you take the page out, technically the knight becomes the jack, right? So you have 8, 9, 10 jack here, which is an interesting spread, right? Technically all is a full house. What does that mean? Like that's an interesting reason for them to bring that up. Do you guys have a full house? Is it there's not enough space, there's not enough room for everybody? You've fallen in love. You've fallen in love and you have something it's not the full house. It's not the full house. It's outside of the full house, y'all. And so right now there's a sense of fear because you're battling an opponent. You're battling an opponent. And you also feel guilty about the way that things were left. It feels like the walls are closing in on you. And it's like in this, you guys are worried about how much money you have to move forward from this situation. That's a huge blockage for you, is your money right now. And also you feel like it's not fair. Like you can't give your heart 100% right now because there's too much else. So you're worried about the physical side of things, right? The Knight of Wands is a very sexual creature. Like he's just very sexual by nature. And you feel like that's also a block from getting what you want because you do want to have a physical relationship with this person, but you know you can't at this moment. And what is renewing for you is realizing that this is all in your head. You're the one that's creating the barrier. So I feel like you are going to get through it. You're going to close it out. Like you're going to go into the cycle renewed for this. And it hasn't been easy. Gosh, I just see a lot of battles. Like it's like going to war every day, like fighting every day, like feeling like you've met your match in a situation. So this could be the person that you're in love with, right? This person could be causing this in you, or you could be allowing this person to cause this within you right now. It's like feeling like you're constantly fighting with them or constantly battling them for getting your way, right? Because the eight of swords is an interesting energy. It can be fear and anxiety, stuck in your own ways. More it's like about control, like right in this situation, talking about controlling something. And I feel like this is absolutely you guys, because this is in your mind. It's like you're exhausted because it's like you've spent so much time trying to control this, but at the same time you're moving on from that. Like you're realizing like there is no controlling this situation. Like there just isn't. There's no, but there's still a barrier here. It's like, well, but I want to be physical. I want to have a connection here. And so you guys could be traveling. There could be travel coming up soon. And I feel like it's in this traveling that's going to bring a new sense of rigor to your life, which is actually a really beautiful thing. You already speak your truth. You already act upon what you feel is right for you. Source, what else is coming through for pile number 3? What else is being renewed for them in this 12/21/21 new moon, or winter solstice, new moon, y'all? I'm pretty sure the last moon of the year happens on the 18th, right? So what's coming out for pile number 3? What's being renewed for them in the winter solstice, source? What's being renewed for the pile number 3 in the winter solstice? All right, they want me to talk about something else. So I think actually what they're showing here for me is that you guys are ignoring a cycle, and you have an opportunity to look at the cycle. So it's like you're ignoring the cycle and not learning from it. Okay, and when you're not learning from it, you feel like there's a barrier, and really the barrier comes down to you and if you're willing to move on or not. Like you got one foot in the past and one foot in the future, but where are you at right now? Like you're reliving scenes from your past, and you're also fantasizing about situations in the future, and yet you're not making any move right now because you're stuck. But being stuck is an illusion. I feel like source is going to bring in some sense of clarity for this, and it might not be pleasant. Like, I'm just warning you guys. I have no idea what that means, but they're saying it might not be pleasant. Like, you guys are going to get a good dose of your own medicine. It's nothing bad. I don't know what it is that you guys did, but it was like in controlling a situation that wasn't meant for you to control. It created everything to crumble before you, and you're not used to that. Like you're used to getting things your way. Like I'm pretty sure you're a good manifester, and you're really used to getting things the way that you want them. So this could have been a person, but this also, I'm getting it's a situation that you were trying to control. And it was like this particular situation was outside of your control. There was definitely some divine protection around you and around this situation when it happened, because this was a part of yourself that you had to come to terms with. So the thing is here is you're putting too much blame on your responsibilities, thinking that that's a barrier. And that's not a barrier. That's just a situation. Responsibility is just something you take care of, but it's not a reason for you to stop doing what you need to do or what you know you want to do. Right? It's definitely something that you have to check your priorities, absolutely, but you still have to make yourself and what your wants are a priority. Otherwise, you'll spend your whole life thinking your responsibilities are too much, and when you think your responsibilities are too much, pretty soon your life fades away before you, and you're at the end of your days regretting the life that you lived. And you're already in regret. Like, you're already in a state of regret here. What else for pile 3, Source? Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, you are mad, y'all. Like, you guys are mad because you have responsibilities that take your money. And you feel like that's unfair. You feel like the fact that you have to spend money on a certain situation is unfair. And you feel like you were... like, it's like you got the short end of the stick. This is also a why me energy. Like, why me? Why does this always happen to me? Why do I always have to be in these situations? Why can't I not do what I want to do? And it's like, instead of asking why, ask why not? Why not? And stop giving an excuse, like, because that's all it is an excuse. It's not a valid excuse. It's just an excuse. It's feeding the emotional ego, saying, oh, you're not worthy of doing that. That for you to say, oh, but it's because of this, that's saying I'm not good enough. But you are good enough. There are plenty of people. You if you need inspiration, go online and find those inspirational videos talking about how people have overcome, certain things. I always say, harder than what? Really? Harder than what? You talk about the guy from 127 hours. Harder than what? What about people who lost their legs at war? Harder than what? What is it harder than? If they're doing stuff like that, why can't you? Oh, because they had an extreme situation happen to them? Well, from where I'm standing, this situation for you is pretty extreme. And it's in you seeing that it's okay that it feels extreme, and you honoring that it feels extreme, but also honoring that there is a solution for it. That's where you guys begin to grow. And it also helps you guys find your way to your purpose. Checking the time, guys. Yeah. Helps you guys grow into a place of being able to mother yourselves and understanding that it's all about ups and downs on the journey. So I feel like you guys could be communicators of this, like being able to show others how to overcome situations like this as well. You don't have to be, but you guys could definitely be those people who show others, help them build, help them realize their own potential. And it could be through something simple. Or what seems simple, right? What seems simple because it's complex to somebody else, right? But it's simple to you, and it's simple to you for purpose. Because you're meant to nurture others, and you're meant to nurture yourself first. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of others. But if you're stuck in an energy of controlling and trying to manipulate a situation to what it is that you want it, then you're always going to feel like, why me? Because it's like your intentions are getting sent back to you. But this is definitely an energy that you've been in, is trying to control something. And so now Source is giving you a way to heal this aspect about yourself, to actually just acknowledge it, I think, is the most important thing here. And it's opening up you to your power, your strength, your purpose. It's allowing you to get out of that guilt and the shame and the fear that you've been feeling. It's allowing you to shed light on something that you've been asking for light to be shed on for a long time. And it's helping you to purge those subconscious repressions that you have within. Didn't I say the father wound at the beginning of this? And I'm definitely getting a sense of the father wound here. It could be the mother wound too. It could be the energy of the opposite energy. So if you're a divine masculine, it's a divine feminine. If you're a divine feminine, it's a divine masculine. You see what I'm saying? It's like the opposite energy view. What else for pile number 3, Source? What else for pile number 3? What else is renewing for them during this winter solstice? Sylvester. Sylvester cat is important for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just what came into my head. Yeah, okay. We got a lot coming out here. What do we got? So we have the 3 of coins in the upright. And we have the 7 of wands also in the upright. Beautiful. Beautiful. You guys are going to learn how to collaborate. Like we have 10 coming out together again. 10 is a very powerful number for you. And I feel like here's the thing. It's like Source is saying that you guys are opening yourselves up to collaboration. You guys are opening yourselves up to connecting with people. This to me is like building with people, having a newfound love for life because you've been able to find people who are on the same wavelength. And like you're overcoming against all odds. You've overcome the situation. Luck. You've persevered. You found inner strength. I keep hearing wanton, and I think it's is it wonton? Wonton? Not the food, not a wonton, y'all, but like wonton, like the word. I don't remember what that means right now, so if you guys can help me out in the comments, please, I appreciate it. If not, that's cool, like you guys can look it up later, but I feel like that's an important word for you guys. So yeah, they're just saying that this is you getting through the hardships and coming out. It's like you're about to bear fruit. You're so close to bearing fruit on your efforts. But it's like controlling situations is just keeping you blocked from bearing the fruits. And so that's what you're actually being renewed, is that opportunity to go in and seek within and find yourself. And then there is going to be an offer. What did I say? Like, you guys have hope. And you're learning how to set boundaries. That's a very important energy for you. You guys are letting go of energy that's making you feel imprisoned. You guys are learning how to be one with your emotions, how to offer yourself emotions, how to give yourselves an opportunity to build for love and connection and partnership networking. You guys are learning how to have hope. It's like you're still working towards it, right? It's like, yeah, maybe there's been a chip on the shoulder, but at the same time, you still never gave up. And it's like, even though there were times when you wanted to, but when it came to this situation and trying to control the situation, it kind of made you feel like you stepped back a lot. And you didn't. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. I've done a lot of readings today. You didn't. You guys actually were taking steps forward without realizing it. Which is actually really great too, right? But I feel like that's the thing. Your fortune is about to change and you're not even... Like, it's like you don't even realize it. You don't even realize that it's about to come. This is good news. This is great news. You guys are receiving your judgment. You guys are receiving... It's like a free admission ticket. Here you go. Right? Yeah. You guys are healing these unfulfilling, emotionally empty situations, right? This is not being comfortable where you're at all. Like, you don't feel welcome. You don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like you're a part of the situation. And so as you find balance within yourself, you guys allow yourselves to overcome this. And so it's like a new renewal on your journey, right? Definitely a renewal on your journey. This is definitely energy of overcoming something that has been there for a long time. This is letting go of control of like your faith. Like, I feel like that's important here, is letting go of control over your faith. It's like, I only have faith when you show me. No, you're like, nope, I'm having faith no matter what. And this was a home issue that you were dealing with here. So there could have been somebody in your life that's very controlling, very manipulative, very, egotistical and mean. And they took that out on you and they emotionally abused you. And so for a long time, it's like the reason that you tried to control people outside of you is because that's what you learned. Because this is like home life, right? Like, this is Cancerian energy coming out here. And it's okay if you don't have Cancer in your chart or you're not dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. And so that naturally has to do with our home. And so what's going on here, it's like you had a home situation where somebody was trying to one-up you all the time to make themselves feel better. And so naturally you learned from that. And so you took a part of that, and that's how you were acting out in life too. And it's like what comes open and clear for you during this winter solstice with 12, 21, 21, right? 333. It's saying that you guys are overcoming this energy and you're letting it go once and for all. Yeah. It's affected your love. There's something new that's coming. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to expand and to grow. And you guys, look at that. Look at that. The devil in reverse. You guys are learning how to let go of situations that have hurt your trust and hurt your integrity and hurt you and broke your heart. You're letting go of situations that may be of addiction, of greed, of that word keeps coming up, wanton. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, I know what it means, but I can't, like, it's not there right now. So again, it keeps coming up, but this is like you guys changing, completing the cycle. Again, we have 10 right here, right? Because you have the 2 of cups and the 3 of cups, 5 of cups, and then you have the 5 of coins here, and we have 10 again. Like, 10 is so significant for you guys. And then we have the number 15 card, and 4 is 10. Like, this is insane, guys. This is a ridiculous amount of 10s coming out. You guys are just releasing yourselves from these third-party situations that, and this could be friends, it could be family, but it's people who have you tied down. It's people who've tried to keep you tied down. And you're realizing that it's only in letting go of the situations where I felt betrayed that I'm going to open myself up to adventure and growth. And so that's what you want. You want a happy life. You want to expand. You want to grow. You want a happy family. And it's like you guys are learning how to emotionally fulfill your journey by letting go. And so that's what's being renewed for you, is this energy of letting go of the things that no longer serve you, the things that are no longer giving you strength or abundance on your journey. And honestly, guys, your finances, I don't like to say this, but for a lot of you guys, your financial situation is about to change substantially. Substantially. We have childhood innocence on the bottom again, that childhood energy coming through again. This is in your early childhood. So you guys were disconnected from your inner child. This is telling me to connect with your inner child. Let the sun shine. Give yourself love. Like, go back to that part of yourself and tell you that you're not in that energy any longer. You guys may resonate with one of the other piles. I'm not going to say which one, but if you did, you can definitely check out the second one that you resonated with if you guys would like to. We have synergy coming out. Green man, this talks about that the trees breathe out what we breathe in, and we breathe out what the trees breathe in. We cannot live without the one. One must have the other in order to live. And that's what it is with perceived good and evil. Good has to exist in order for the evil to exist, and evil has to exist in order for the good to exist, right? So it's all about balance here. This is all about finding balance and finding a way to work with all energies that you're dealing with at any one time as you come along the journey. We have dance and celebration. And what was that? You guys do want to celebrate. You want to expand. You want to have a reason to be happy. And you're realizing that you're your reason for being happy and healing these aspects of yourself or uncovering the blocks. Definitely something about getting tribal. I hear it's like you guys maybe have ancestors that are very tribal, and it'd be worth looking into that as well. So keeping that open, but celebrating yourself in this time, because you guys have come so freaking far. Opening up your heart chakra, loving. It's like you've learned so much about yourself, and it's time for you to have a change in fate, a change in destiny. It's like Source has been working in the background so long for you, and it's just taken a while, because it's like having to help you overcome these blocks that have kept you from your foundation. You know, 4 is the number of foundation, and it's like you have a huge foundational block here, but it's an emotional block. And of course that would keep you from your finances. Why? Because your financial situation as an adult is where your finances stand, right? Or where your emotions stand. Your emotions stand in that financial security. And so it's like you guys are learning how to overcome that and really release yourself from that, right? Yeah. We have 44 coming out, the truth. Well, I'm talking about the 4 and 44. I'm spent, Source. I'm spent on you. I am spent all on you. None of this would be possible without your love, without your light. Thank you, Source. Thank you. We have Jackal, truth coming in. Guys, this is incredible. Like, Source didn't even want to give you an animal card. They just wanted to tell you what I was saying was truth. Like, you guys had this financial block in your life, in your manifestation journey, because of that emotional block that came from the home. Maybe somebody was mean to you, ruthless. They didn't give you the love that you deserve. They betrayed you in some way, shape, or form. right? Whatever it was, 44. You guys, I'm talking about the 4 of Cups over here, and the 44 card comes out. I can't. Ancestors. What was I saying with this dance card? You guys may have ancestors that are tribal, and your ancestors are coming through like a beast right now. Like, look, y'all. We said what we said. We've got number 8, 26, 44 is 8, 8, 8. Karmic, abundance, both coming out together. You have to finish the karmic cycles for the abundance to come in. Polar bears, ancestors here. This is something that your ancestors are not only guiding you on, they're helping you to find balance, and they're helping you to find the stamina to continue. Right? They want you guys to know that they're here with you on the journey. Isn't that beautiful? Like, Source telling the truth of what it was that I was telling you. That's the truth. Coming out with the Jackal card here. And then I'm telling you guys, you have some tribal ancestors, and the ancestors card comes out on the bottom. What? Guys, I'm still amazed. I think I will be amazed until the end of my days with this. Like, I just... Source will always find a new way when it comes to me being the person that's doing the cards, right? Source will always find a new way to show me and surprise me, because that's how Source does it. I couldn't paint like Source does. Treasure your loved ones. Number 10. Number 10, y'all. Number 10 coming. What can I see? Exactly. It is important to love others deeply, okay? Yeah, so love is very important for you guys. Celebrate your love for others, guys. You're changing things in your life. Okay, so what do we have? Look, I shuffle these cards before I even started your guys' reading. If you guys want to go back and rewind to pile 2, you guys will see where I'm shuffling these cards. We had 11 and 12 come out together. Synchronistic right here. We have faith, number 12. Trust your faith in the situation. And we have number 11, which is look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Master numbers coming out here, guys. 10, 10, 10, 10 coming out like crazy. We have 10. No, I can't. I just realized this. 10, 11, and 12 coming out together, guys. What more do you want? Have faith. Look to your inner strength. Treasure your loved ones. There's a beautiful moment right now that you can sit within and have patience within. Celebrate yourself. You guys are on a beautiful journey right now. Transformation coming through yet again with all these beautiful butterflies on this have faith card. Right? Looking to yourself. This is listening to your higher self. Part of that's about celebrating yourself, celebrating where you are, celebrating what's going on. Guys, so synchronistic with you guys. I can't. Like, I told you guys, what did I say? Source will always find a new way to impress me, and boom. Right there. My arms wide open, Source. My arms are wide open. Y'all might resonate with that song. This is so crazy. I love you guys. You guys are overcoming something that I feel like this is something maybe you didn't realize you had, right? I feel like maybe you didn't know that you were exhibiting this behavior and that it was blocking yourself, and it's like going to be shed. The light is going to be shed on you. Look, 13, which is 4 coming out. We have eagle, masculine, and air. Eagle is all about intelligence. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Seeing things from the eyes of the divine. Number 60. South. Masculine, summer, adolescence, and water. So this could have happened when you guys were teenagers. So with adolescence coming in, it'd be wise for you guys to observe your teenage years. And what was it that happened in your teenage years that made you feel like you had to control every situation? What went on with you in your teenage years that made you feel like you had to control the outcome to things? Okay, and that could be from 12. Shoot, guys, from 10. It could be from the ages of 10 to 20. Like, I'm just going to be real. Observe those years. You might find something useful there. It says, I am south. I am the summer rain. I am the protection of daylight. Within you is the knowledge and the power. The faith that you can accomplish all things must be nourished and protected. You must trust what that which is within. The changes to be brought about through purification and healing will lead to the renewal and growth. You are courageous. You are a warrior with power and the strength of youth. Again, adolescence coming through, guys. Yes, beautiful. You pick up the green shield of defense and the protection, or you choose the red shield of offense and aggression. But only with love in your heart, walk your talk. I am day, I am water. That is a lot of synchronicities right there, guys. I can't with you all. I can't. This is beautiful. You guys are coming into a severe completion stage. Like, this is like the completion of all completions coming through for you guys. Balance. Finding the truth. Finding out who you are. Learning who you are. Embracing who you are. Not being afraid of who you are any longer. Shoot, sounds pretty good to me. Y'all want to send some of that good juju my way? For real, y'all. Like, this is a good time for you guys right now. So synchronistic. I feel like 10, 10, 10 or 10, 10 is a very powerful number for you. You guys always see 10, 0, 1, or you see 1, 10, or you see 11, 11, or you see, you know, whatever it is. You guys see a lot of ones all together. And 1 is always about having faith. You know, and 11 is always, for me, 11 is about doing what you know you need to do. Okay? So you guys could see numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we saw 10, 11, and 12. You guys could see, you know, progressive numbers like that. And that's just showing that you guys are making progress on your journey. It might be taking a while, but that's okay. That's a part of the process. It's not about how fast you get to the end destination, because honestly, there is no end destination. Right? Your end destination is death, y'all. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just saying, like, that's the end destination, because that means that we can't change anything. Once we're gone of the world, we're gone of the world. And we had waterfall come out while I was shuffling here, and I think I talked about a waterfall earlier too on your guys' reading. I'm pretty sure that came up either when I was touching the stone or not. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, this, guys, is like a big deal. So you guys have to keep doing what you're doing. Okay, this is not just going to fall into your lap. I want you guys to think, oh, I can just stop whatever it is that I'm doing. No, again, this is advice and guidance. If you guys keep doing whatever it is that you've been doing in overcoming, how you've overcome your challenges before, you guys will overcome this belief, and you'll begin to understand your own toxic traits. And as you begin to understand your own toxic traits, there's no stopping you. Right? Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Dun, 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 dun. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. Right? Who's that? McFadden and Whitehead? Yeah, I think so. McFadden and Whitehead. Great song, guys. Great song. I love the extended version. I always recommend it. So definitely check that out if you guys got time. It might resonate with you guys. So I love it, because in that song it talks about how there's all these people, you can ask them where they're headed and they don't know. And it's like, then there's another line in there that says, ask me where I'm going and I don't know. And it's like, because he's like, I just gotta move. Like, I gotta keep moving. And how long it'll take me to get there, I don't know. Like, it's not about the time. This is about you just doing what's necessary for you and overcoming that. And you guys letting go of controlling the situation. Again, I keep coming back to that, controlling your faith. Like, this is like not about controlling your faith. This is about you guys letting loose and letting God, letting source come in with the changes that are necessary in your life. Letting go of those situations that just don't serve you. Letting go of those toxic traits with the devil out on the bottom here. Right? Letting go of those toxic things and moving towards your journey, moving towards your best life, moving towards what serves you. Right? And it has to do with the family situation. The foundation through which you were built upon is so very important here. Right? So make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves, loving yourselves, showing yourselves some love. With the Knight of Cups coming out there. Yep, definitely giving you guys a self-love. Right? That's very important. So this is what I have for you guys, pile number 3. I was really excited to do this reading. I'm still super stoked at how it turned out. It was really incredible. The whole reading list. So I just truly appreciate you guys allowing me your most precious asset, your time. And with that being said, I'm going to end the reading there. But as always, I love you guys. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.